Okay, it's me back to do the bonus read. If you just come to the bonus read, thank you. Thank you for watching me. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Don't forget to press the subscribing button if you want to continue watching my readings. After doing the What's Cracking reading, I'm a little bit sort of bamboozled at the moment. It was pretty strong energy, so I'm sort of half hoping that the bonus read this morning is a little bit lighter for you. You know, it's amazing how, you know, people that we meet on our paths and the energies that we exchange with other people. And I feel, especially in the times of COVID, we don't get to do so much of that unless we're online. And I guess for many of us, that sort of limits us to being able to exchange information and learn. You know, we're sort of being taken away from these environments where we're sharing and being cut off from, you know, communication, even in the smallest of workplaces, because we're being asked to wear masks. We all know it's for the greater good of the collective. We know that we're protecting all the people on the planet, and I think that is so important. But it does limit communication in a lot of ways. And I think that's probably really difficult for us because many of us are stuck without having that sort of support and that sort of love around them. And I've watched so many people really find that difficult to be cut off from other people. I guess we just have to be really conscious of still making sure that we're checking in with others. All right, let's have a look and see what's going on here. I'm going to use the Celestial Tarot for this reading. The Fool cards just jumped out on me here. So there's some sort of new start coming in, and it's really interesting because the What's Cracking one was about closing something down, so closing something out and purging something. So let's see where we're going here. Yeah, the Devil energy. I sort of got that a lot with the What's Cracking reading too, this Devil energy, this inability to really feel connected to others. You know, the Devil is, apart from being the sign of Capricorn, is about, you know, the ego, being very self-focused for whatever reason, taking things to extreme, addictions, obsessions. And I feel like here, this is what is being purged from the universe at the moment. It's like a cleansing. So somehow or another, we're cleansing some of these energies here. I feel like people get on board or they don't. So it's just that, you know, understanding you're part of a greater plan, understanding you're part of a collective energy. I've met a lot of people who are older lately who talk about sort of understanding now about the collective, which I think is beautiful, but it takes us a lot of time to really peel back those layers in order to see who we truly are. Many of us finding ourselves now and understanding we're part of a greater energy. But the Devil energy is still very self-focused. It's about me, it's about addiction, it's about, you know, focusing on my obsessions, what I want. It's very ego-based, and I feel this is what we're being asked to purge. There we go. So the Temperance card coming through. And this is about balance, understanding how to keep yourself balanced. So if you're in the Devil energy, you may have some extremes. For example, a really good example actually, supposing you're a workaholic, so you really push yourself to work all the time, and then you're not in balance because all you do is work, so you don't have time for play, love, fun, all of those sort of things. So there's a contrast here between the Devil energy and the Temperance energy, where the Devil energy is sort of up one end and the Temperance energy is so much more balanced out. So you're being asked to sort of keep the focus on this balanced energy at the moment, keep yourself in some sort of, keeping yourself on an even keel is what they're talking about here. So making sure that you're not doing things to extremes, but looking after yourself in the meantime. So very much, I always think that the depiction of the person on the traditional tarot pouring water from one cup to another. I used to do that when I was a kid, when I was washing up. I used to be quite fascinated by trying to make sure I could get the water even in two things. So just sort of think about that energy there. That's what it's working you at. So we have the Six of Wands here, and Six of Wands is a card of moving away from, it's victory. No, it's victory. It is moving away, but it's a very different moving away. The Victory card is about being recognized, being seen, being noticed. So that's quite interesting. All right, and then we have the Prince of Cups coming through. And the Eight of Cups. See the walking away thing here again. Maybe many of you walking away from something here. Perhaps you've started to realize something here with this Devil energy. Maybe you're starting to understand all the things we talk about in the Devil card. The lack mentality, the extremes, the poverty consciousness, all the things that are connected to ego that you've been taught that are an illusion. And a lot of you moving away from this energy. There's some sort of recognition here in this Six of Wands. But I feel like this recognition is almost recognition within yourself that you've been perhaps traveling in a direction that has not been serving you. Maybe you've been following with that Devil card what you'd been told to follow, or what you'd learned to follow, which isn't true. This illusion of how you feel life should be. And it is about living in the moment. It is about letting go of so many things here. Very much the energy coming through in this reading as well. So Eight of Cups, you're moving away from things that don't really serve you now. There's a purging here. There's a purging, and it's coming through in this reading as well. The Hierophant is here. So I would feel here, yeah, there's some sort of energy of finding stability within yourself. Finding stability within yourself. The King of Cups, Three of Swords. For some of you here, you may be purging a lot of pain from the past. You might be purging a lot of these energies that have kept you sort of in place. The King of Cups is a beautiful energy. It is the card of the water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But it's the energy of feeling extremely well balanced. I know the King of Cups sometimes gets misinterpreted. The Queen of Cups is very emotional. She wears her heart on her sleeve. She has everything sort of showing. The King of Cups still feels the feelings at the deepest level, but he is not quite so open about it. And one would question is which one's right or wrong. One's a feminine energy, one's a more masculine energy. The King of Cups probably needs to be a little bit more like the Queen, and that he opens up, and the Queen needs to be a little bit more like the King, where she learns to temper her emotions a little bit. So it's sort of this energy here with this King of Cups around a lot of feelings surfacing, a lot of emotions, a lot of past pain, a lot of stuff is going to come to the surface here in this purge. And I feel like with this King of Cups, you have to acknowledge that there's a lot of stuff that still needs to be tempered, perhaps from childhood or through your learnings, but it just needs to be tempered in this energy for you to be more like the King of Cups and be more balanced in your energies. All right, that was a big intro. Let's see where we're going. Okay, so we have the Prince of Pentacles coming through. I feel like here, see, you know, I always talk about the Prince of Pentacles being about karma and being, for me, is an energy of getting some sort of gift from the universe. And in this particular card, we see an angel, which is very different to the depictions that you see in the standard tarot. But there is an angel here with this particular one. So the way I feel it is always like this. So I think it's beautiful that this card is sort of replicating how I see the Prince of Pentacles. So this is about you understanding something is coming towards you that is a gift from the universe, some sort of purging, some sort of opening up. And for many of you, if you're a person that sort of believes or your belief is around angels, I feel like you're getting a lot of protection at this time. But whatever your beliefs are, you've got very strong spiritual sort of protection here, because it's something that you need to take on board. It's something that's for your greater good, I want to say. All right, so we have the Ten of Swords. Yeah, there's some sort of like ending coming through. Seven of Pentacles, they're preparing you here. And we have the Ace of Cups. What I feel like here for many of you is this feeling of feeling pure love again, feeling true love, feeling this depth of love that perhaps many of you cut yourself off from because you've been in this ego energy. Oh, now I'm getting it. Okay. I feel like in this energy that we're in, this makes so much sense now, and I'm never going to get it all out on the table. You know, in your day-to-day life, you see so many people who are self-focused, and we are here to learn about self-love. And it is really important to be self-loving in order for you to show unconditional love for others. But I feel like many people have got into this energy of being so self-focused that they don't love themselves. They only satisfy themselves with material wealth and surround themselves with things that they think are going to make them feel better, but they end up with this hole inside themselves that doesn't fill up. So they try so hard with that devil energy to fill it up with drugs and alcohol and whatever they can get their hands on to feel better about themselves. I feel like here that they are making room for the human race to allow for true love, pure love to come through again, because it's been masked by that devil energy. There is some sort of major purging going on here where people are being moved back into that energy of pure or true love. This is something here that I feel that has been coming for a while. And we're seeing this so much in the world at the moment, where there is a great divide of people who are moving towards empathy and the collective and understanding the greater power of the universe. I look at this here, this is really interesting because on the Seven of Pentacles, the card is called Coma. And I feel like somehow or another, a lot of people are being sort of lifted out of this energy here, this energy of being, whether you call it darkness or whether you would call it sleeping. And people are being awoken here. And there's some sort of ending and purging of energies here that don't serve us anymore. Because we're moving into the energy of pure love, which of course is what we're all here for. But so many people have forgotten. This is why you're being awakened to this energy here. This is this gift you're being shown. And for many of you, you've already started the work and you've already moved into this energy, which means for you, you're already feeling this pure love, this true love coming through. This really so deep and so stunning. Okay, so we have the Princess of Cups coming through. The King of Swords in the middle. I had the Queen of Swords in the middle of the last reading. All right, and we have the Three of Cups here. It's such an energy of all about balance. Everything on these cards shows me balance. It shows me love. There's just a purity about this reading. And even the King of Swords has scales on the front of his card. They're bringing the world into balance. So maybe they're going to try and awaken the sleeping people or the people who don't trust that they're part of this great collective. Because even the people that, you know, we speak to on a day-to-day basis still don't see the greater purpose of their life. Something is being awoken here. We're being given an opportunity here to see clarity, to understand what's being offered. The universe is offering here. They're offering love on a grand scale. All right, the Death card, that would make a whole lot of sense coming through right here, right now. Okay, Ace of Pentacles. There's new starts coming through here. Six of Swords, movement away from the darkness, movement away from this energy, these troubled waters. All of the readings show this moving away, this new opportunity, this gift being offered, and this idea that you're purging the old along with this devil energy to move forward. So a lot of shedding of this ego energy coming through here. I feel with the Temperance card we're being asked very, very clearly, especially in this reading too, to hold ourselves, to balance ourselves, to stay balanced while this is going on. The Six of Wands tells me there is some sort of recognition for you here, because I do see sort of like this love being offered, but I feel like you're moving away from things that no longer serve you. It's like you're understanding now how to not play into it. Maybe this is the energy you've been sort of working with here. You know, maybe you're starting to understand other energies around you. Maybe you're starting to see how people tax your energy, because you're starting to understand how to move into stability. And I feel like here, this beautiful King of Cups, it's like standing in this energy where you really understand the power of your own love. Because if everybody self-loved, we would have a very loving planet. And that's where it starts. You can't love someone else until you understand the feeling of love of self. Because love is a feeling. It's not something somebody else gives you unless they want to show you how they feel. All right, let's just get a couple of cards on this Six of Swords. All right, very interesting. The Eight of Swords coming through here with the Eight of Wands and the Nine of Swords. Wow. And the Two of Cups. This is really, really interesting energy coming through. Some of you are learning how to purge this energy to be able to feel this pure love so that you can find love in someone else with the Two of Cups. I see a lot of major and minor cards here. But this energy of letting go of some sort of lack mentality, some sort of idea that you can't be or who you are, that you aren't able to manifest something for yourself. Because you are, you're manifesting new love here with the Two of Cups. But you've got to be in this love, this pure love yourself before it's going to come to you. So I feel like you're being taught by the universe how to bring yourself into this energy of pure love. All right, let's have a look. I'll read a card from the Animal Spirit Guidebook here. I've probably got the deck upside down, I would say. How funny, the wolf is on the bottom here. Alright, so we have the beaver. Interesting. I think he's a water. A water. This is hard worker, loyal, tireless, family first. The beaver personality is a welcomed sight. These good-natured and dependable creatures have infinite love and enthusiasm for family and express it by way of the earth element, providing a home and financial stability. There's that stability word again. Although a beaver doesn't usually initiate a project, once started they'll work steadily for weeks, months or years to see it through. The beaver card appears when the task at hand requires your long-term steady effort. It can also signify that it's time for some karma yoga or self-yoga. I thought I said yoga then. Selfless service. This is about happy, meaningful work. I feel like here with the beaver you're being asked, as it says, about infinite love and enthusiasm. You're being asked to stay stable and to work steadily. So to be putting the energy into yourself. Something is coming and you need to conserve your energy for it, because I feel great changes coming here for you as a person in regards to love, but for the collective in regards of collective love. I'll leave you with that. Thank you.